Last month, Motorola held a grand event in China where it announced two flagship X-series phones, as well as the newest generation of its foldable Razr. The X-series phones recently launched in global markets as the Moto Edge 30 Ultra and the Edge 30 Fusion, and now, the same is expected from the foldable Razr 2022. Based on some newly leaked press images, it seems Motorola is readying the Razr 3 for a global launch before the end of this year. Although Motorola is yet to officially announce anything on this front, but based on the latest leak from popular tipster Evan Blass, some new promotional images of the latest Moto Razr 2022 has now surfaced. Unlike the models which was launched in China, these images shows English text all over the display. One of the photos also shows the device in dual screen mode, with a WhatsApp conversation on the bottom, and specifically refers to the city of Portland and the state of Ohio in the United States. We think this may be a clear sign these screenshots are meant for the US market. WhatsApp isn't as popular in the US as it is in other markets, so it may be that these screens are referring to the US state, but they're designed for other markets such as Europe or other parts of Asia. And if that were the case, this would still suggest that the phone is set to debut outside of China for the first time. The conversation pictured is also specifically about living in the United States and the job market, which suggests it isn't meant to be messages from a tourist, meaning Motorola is indeed preparing to launch the device for the US and other major markets across the globe. Now, based on its specifications and Chinese pricing, the Moto Razr 2022 would come as a direct competition to the Galaxy Z Flip 4, which is easily top of the list for the best foldable devices currently available. The Razr 2022 could be a serious contender for the best foldable flip phone, and it retains its biggest weapon to take on the Galaxy Z Flip 4, which is of course its larger cover display and its almost invisible crease. It still has an OLED display covering the top half of the phone, accompanied by two cameras this time around, as opposed to a single unit on its predecessors. This cover display can do most of the tasks you can do on the main screen, and on the inside, Motorola has also vastly changed the design as well. The new Razr gets an edge-to-edge display with narrow bezels, and a single punch hole cut out for housing the selfie camera. The phone gets a 144Hz OLED display, and uses the new and much more powerful Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1, instead of a Snapdragon 700 series chipset found inside its predecessors. The new Razr also gets a 50-megapixel main camera with optical image stabilization, and a 13-megapixel ultra-wide-angle unit as the secondary one. The phone should come with Motorola's MyUX interface on top of the latest version of Android. I'll be on the lookout for more information regarding the global release of the Moto Razr 3, which I'll definitely be sharing on this channel, so consider subscribing to stay updated. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and turn on post notification, and I'll see you guys on our next video.